All right, welcome to DeanBodi Show. DeanBodi Show. Hey everybody, what's going on? How's it going? Hey, happy Thursday. Hope your week's going well. DeanBodi.com is the website. The links are on there. I want to get you to the podcast, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts. We're on all the platforms, and the social link is on there. It'll shoot you over to the YouTube channel, DeanBodi space show, DeanBodi Show YouTube channel. All the teasers are on there. Bodi's on all the teasers. And of course, the long video that matches right up with the podcast. So that's the video part of the audio. And then you got the audio part of the video. And you got the teaser that kind of goes before the audio that takes you to the video. And you kind of go around the DeanBodi experience. Just in case you get lost, you make a right on Goofy Street and then go 2 blocks down to Silly Avenue, make a left, go over the bridge, through the woods, and there's a guy on there waving on the corner of Cuckoo Street. He'll tell you to hang a right. It's right there. Oh yeah. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Sunny day, chasing the clouds away, on my way to where the air is clean. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Oh yeah. So that being said, good girl Bodhi, good girl Bodhi. She's the best girl in the world. Oh yeah. DeanBodi.com, 800-878-9698, the Bodhi hotline, the Bodhi fun line. Call the Bodhi line. She's waiting to hear from you. Say something nice to Bodhi. Come on, anything. A joke, a pun. She's listening. She loves your little silliness. Do a little sing-along. Do your little zippity-doo-dah. We will sing it with you. We'll make it a feature on the show. That's how we do it. We'll set off some fireworks. We'll mention your town. We'll give you a shout-out, your first name, and say, hey, welcome to DeanBodi. And we're here for you. We got your back because we're coming at you daily, DeanBodi, because life comes at you daily, not weekly and monthly. So look, today we got to get into the immune system right off the bat because I saw a thing today, The Rock and his wife and kids got the COVID schmovid pandemic schmandemic. Hey, it turns out, even The Rock, you're in the greatest shape of your life and, you know, maybe testosterone replacement therapy, a little growth hormone, a little HGH, whatever else is going on in that cocktail of his, still didn't chase away the monster. Hey, look, you got the day-to-day stress. You got the whole thing, the Hollywood thing. And, you know, if he's not taking anything, then that's fine. But, hey, and I'm not judging. I've done my own thing. I've been a gym rat my whole life. I've taken a few steroids here and there. I've done this and that. Hey, no big deal. You try things, right? So, anyway, that being said, he looks like a guy who takes care of himself, right? Hey, Millie! Yeah! Did you hear about The Rock and his family got the COVID, schmovid, pandemic, schmandemic problem? Yeah, I know, I heard about that. I'm praying for his family. So we hope all is well. Huge fan of The Rock, number one. Number two, you know, look, stress gets all of us, and you got to keep moving forward. I had a little back pain the last 4 or 5 days in a row, lower back, once in a while, it just happens. You know, I don't know, you sleep a little bit tweaked. You put your right leg over a little further than the last time. You put your arm under your thing and you twist your spine a little bit. Maybe you have a couple nightmares and you tweak yourself a little bit. I don't know, because when you can't pinpoint something and you didn't lift something heavy and you didn't do anything to you didn't get into an accident, you didn't fall down, you put 2 and 2 together, and stress plays a role in that. So that's why we talk about the breathing exercises. That's why we talk about good quality food and keep the supplements dialed in to keep your immune system strong. You know, you got to do the basics, right? The most powerful drug in the world, as we say over here, DeanBodi, begins with an F and ends with a D, food. Then you supplement the food. Now remember, when I say food, it's /water. You got to make water the majority of your... Listen, that's the liquid. Your body's over 85% water. Not Diet Coke. I got news for you. It's not filled... Your body's not filled up with Hawaiian Punch or some kind of lemonade. Water. It needs it to function. It flushes out the toxins out of your system. And that's what your body needs. So, the 90-10 rule. 90% do the right things. 10% treat. You know, that's the best way. So, that being said, hey Alexa, what's the joke of the day?
Today I've got a wedding joke. Did you hear about the gargoyle who's getting married? It couldn't happen to a nicer goyle.
Did you hear about the gargoyle that's getting married? It couldn't happen to a nicer goyle. Hey, I got a marriage joke. I was only married for 4 years. Hey, I got another marriage joke. I'm never doing that again. Hey, I got another marriage joke. If I knew my soulmate was going to have 4 legs, it would have saved me a lot of money and aggravation. Oh, yeah. Hey. Now we're going to the single life. We got Bodie. Bodie's my girl now, the 4-legged girl. Oh, yeah. DeanBodi.com is the website. 800-878-9698, the Bodie hotline, the Bodie fun line. Hey, listen, I want to get into, and this is important, consequential thinking, right? Things like that. Thinking about the choices that you're making. And not only that, but staying positive is crucial. So what I mean by that is you got to look, listen, and feel. You got to, like they say when you're doing CPR, you got to look both sides before you cross the street like you learned when you were a little kid, as mom and dad told you. You have to consequential think. I did not do that for a long time in my life and making a lot of wrong decisions. And, I'm going on, let me see, October 4th, which is coming up. I will be 4 years clean and sober. Nice going. We did it. We're coming up on 4 years. I feel so much better. Not to mention my liver and kidney are a lot happier than they were. Not that I had any problems there, but before you get a problem, get out in front of it. Listen, I haven't never felt better in my life. I don't miss it. Look, I had the party time, the bartending days, the nightclubs, and all this stuff. Okay, I look back on it now as how I kind of process it. I look back on it now like it's a nice memory. I had some fun and all that stuff. Now, as you get older, let me tell you something. Less aches and pains are better. Easier is better when you get older, not harder. More health problems creates a lot of, what are you going to do when you get older? You don't need all of this. You want to ride out. You want to add the quality years to your life, right? You don't need the end of your road coming down, or the other side of the mountain, as I call it. The other side of the mountain, once you get over the 50, you're kind of going down the other side of the mountain. You got to keep your health. You got to get out in front of it. So what I mean by that is all that preventative stuff. It's never too late to start preventative stuff, right? Because when you get older, moving easier, bending down easier, doing things, being self-sufficient is huge. You don't want to be a burden on your family. You want to be around. You got grandkids, you got nephews and nieces and all that stuff. There's a lot going on. You don't want to cut your life short 10 years. A lot happens in 10 years, especially now with Elon Musk moving everything at the speed of a rocket. You know what I'm saying? So, listen. That's how we do it over here at DeanBodi. We're going to do the jazz version. She's a good girl, Bodie. She's the best girl in the world. Yeah, the good girl, Bodie. Yeah, the best girl in the world. Oh, yeah. DeanBodi.com, website. Link on there for the podcast. The link on there for the social. DeanBodi space show. The YouTube channel. Right? Apple, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts. I love my Bodie. And let me tell you something. When I said, if I knew my soulmate was going to have 4 legs, meaning Bodie, would have saved me a lot of money and aggravation, let me tell you, true story, big time. True story, big time. Because when you're with somebody and they don't appreciate you and things don't go well and you're arguing all the time and your atmosphere is not healthy, that's a lot of stress. I'd like to see a research project done when this is all said and done. The married people who had more COVID compared to the single people. Let's see how that goes. Well, I wonder where that's going to be. Oh, let's see. I'm going to guess married gets more. So the bottom line is, if you have a great relationship, more power to you. It can happen. Even though it's kind of a unicorn, when you don't hear about the 50-year anniversaries much anymore like you used to back in the day, it was like a kind of a normal thing, 50, 60, 70 years. How they did that, I have no idea. But when you do find it, it's a special thing. Me personally, I've been through my thing, and I love being by myself and what I've experienced the last 4 years, not only getting clean and sober, but having space in my brain to just kind of figure out what I wanted to do with my own life. I recommend be by yourself for a few years before you decide to, get into a whole nother relationship or whatever. If you have this kind of opportunity, you can fix your credit, you can get yourself dialed in, you can pull all that yuck that you swept underneath the rug and clean this up and clean that up, pay off some debt. And these are important things as you get older, because it does stack up. Just a little bit friendly advice from somebody who's been around the diamond a few times. That being said, I wouldn't change a clean and sober life for anything right now. And I'm so happy. I respect it on a daily basis. The monsters always come, but you think about things now. My brain is 1,000% clear, and let me tell you, I don't miss the hangovers and all that stuff. But the way I process as I look back at it, I had the happy memories, had a lot of great times in the bartending scene and having all that fun. No negative, no judgment here. You do you. And listen, DeanBodi's here for you. I'm just sharing my experiences. So that being said, going through the back pain that I went through and all that, I feel much better today, but it was just one of those weird things that happens. You don't really always have, what did I do wrong? Maybe nothing. I don't know. You just slept a little weird. You had a nightmare. You were getting chased by Bigfoot and the monsters in your dream, and you tripped and fell in your dream for all you know. So look, when I talked about the consequential thinking, do that. Think about something. Take a deep breath on it before you make a decision that's important. Think about the consequences. If the negative is way outweighing the positive, chances are you shouldn't do it. But if you just want to shove it down and do it anyway, prepare yourself for what's coming. I did that too many times, always got me into trouble. So that being said, look both ways before you cross the street, right? And look, listen, and feel if you need to help somebody or do whatever before you process something. That's all. Good advice there, right? When I went to, you got to keep working. You keep showing up with the pain and all. You don't just not do this or do that. You're not going to feel 1,000% all the time. Just like when I had my appendix decided to rupture and explode one day, I had to fly to the emergency room. I kept working. If I had a couple calls to make while they were wheeling me down to the operating room, I made one last call because I wanted to say that I made a call while I was on the gurney going to the surgery. Listen, we can do a lot. You'd be surprised. And you can push through a lot of pain, a lot of aggravation, and a lot of stress. Believe in yourself. You can do it. Oh, yeah. So let's see what's going on, DeanBodi Show. And we don't want to shortchange anybody. DeanBodi Show. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a glorious day. There's plenty of sunshine that's coming our way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Yada-dee-da-ba-da-zoo-doo. Ba-ba-bum, ba-dee. Ba-ba-da-da-dee-da-da-da-ya-ba-da-doo-da-dee-doo-doo. Ba-da-da-beep-ba, ba-da-da-ba. Oh. From an early age, was instilled in me, know the difference between right and wrong. Big deal right there, right? And I pay attention to that a lot when it comes to right and wrong. People in your life, this and that are deliberately doing the wrong things. You see it on the news all the time, this and that. Whether you're going to stand up for something or whether you're going to get involved in this and that. Is it the right thing to do or is it the wrong thing? And if the scales are tipping in the wrong and you can really feel it and you push into that anyway, be careful what's coming. Consequences are going to come. So if you're on the side of the right, in your heart, you know what the difference between right and wrong is. This is not rocket science. Go in the lane of the right. You're going to live a nice, more stress-free life. Your brain is going to be more clear. You're going to feel happier. So the point being is when you let all this negative stuff start to stack on yourself, and you start to let it weigh you down and let that stress grab a hold of you, listen, that's going to mess up with your health. That's going to slam your immune system. Got to keep the stress down. And, it plays a role in your life, but you got to combat it. Exercise, get the food dialed in, get some supplementation to handle the good nutrients and all that your body needs. Do that 90-10 rule, 90% do the right thing, 10% treat, get the water down, flush your system out. When you go to the bathroom, you should see clear, not dark yellow or amber color. Your body will be letting you know that it's dehydrated if you see dark yellow or amber coming out. Hey, you should be going poopy once a day. A nice once a day at least. Okay, to make sure your digestion is working. Maybe you need an enzyme supplement. Maybe you need to get a probiotic. That's all, something to look into, you know? And that being said, look, DeanBodi's coming at you daily because life comes at you daily, not weekly and monthly. We're having a great time over here. I hope you are too. DeanBodi.com is the website. We got the DeanBodi Show, DeanBodi space show. And if you like what's going on over here, hey, consider subscribing. Click the like. Ring the bell. You don't want to miss any of these shows because these are real shows. And if you would, leave a nice 5-star rating and review for the podcast if you got a minute, if you got time. Bodhi would appreciate it. We appreciate you, and we're going to be coming at you. We're dedicated to you spreading that joy vitamin. Like we always say now, Bodhi gives me that joy vitamin multiple times a day as we play with the toys, running around playing chase around the house today. And now she's taking a little nappy nap. You know, that joy vitamin gets me going. So I'm giving it to you. You pass it along to somebody else. Be nice to your neighbors. Do something nice for family and friends today. Call someone you haven't called in a while. You know, listen, with what's going on right now, got to help each other out. We're going to stay positive and focused over here. And can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Sunny day, chasing the clouds away. DeanBodi is on Goofy Street. It's around the corner from Sesame Street. Have an awesome day. DeanBodi.com. We're coming at you tomorrow. Oh, yeah.